Okay, artists, today we are going to be inspired by the very first page of our book. So if you remember, when I opened the book, our bed popped out. We are going to be making our dream beds and creating them on paper, as well as making them pop out of the page. So follow along with this demonstration and I'll tell you what I'm talking about. Here are the materials that you'll need today. 2 blank pieces of white paper. I'm using printer paper, so if you have printer paper at home, that would be a great type of paper to use. If you have construction paper or any other types, that will work as well. You will need a pencil, a scissors, some type of glue or tape or something that you can use to attach, and if you've got them, something that you can color. Something that you can add color to your design. The first thing I'm going to do is take one of my white pieces of paper and I'm going to make a fold. I like to call this fold the hamburger fold, and we're going to fold it right along the center. So taking my edges, I'm going to bring them together. Gonna line up those corners just like we did with our symmetry monsters, and I'm going to crease. So now my paper should look like this. So to make our shape stand out, we need a base. When we're looking at our piece of paper we just folded, we want to draw a small square in the middle. Okay, and mine looks like this. This is the section that we're going to be cutting out, but we're not going to be cutting it all the way. So watch me closely. I am just going to take my scissors and I'm going to snip 1 up to that line and 2. Okay, so now I'm going to open my paper back up and I'm going to pop out that shape. So we didn't cut it out all the way, and now we've got a stand. So I took my paper and I pushed it up, and then it becomes kind of like a little table. So if you need to kind of press it so that it stays, you can crease it and it should look like this, just like a tiny table or a box. This is where we're going to stick our dream bed so that it stands out. So after reading that story, I was thinking of lots of ideas that I might want in my dream bed. I thought it'd be really cool to be able to have a bed that is jungle themed. So that's what I'm gonna do for mine. Think about what you would have in yours. On my other piece of white paper, I'm gonna start by cutting out a rectangle. Let me show you about how big my rectangle is. Okay, so here's my paper, here's my rectangle. It's not super giant because we're gonna wanna fit it inside our box area. So our bed is going to go on top of that box, but first we have to decorate it. So this is going to be our quilt, or our part that goes on top of our bed. So think about what you might want to add to that. Mine is jungle themed, so I think I'm going to add some leaves and flowers and things like that. Okay, my friends, so this is what my rectangle looks like. This is what I wanted my top of my bed. So I kind of think of it as the quilt or the blanket, and we're going to make 2 folds. So I'm going to find about this much on the bottom, and I'm going to fold it down. Okay? Just like so. I'm going to crease it with my fingers. Then I'm going to take it and I'm going to fold it in one more time. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to fold it down. So it should look like that. So I'll do it one more time just to show you. So I took about 1 inch and I folded it towards my white edge. And then I'm gonna take this part here and I'm gonna fold that in and I'm going to crease it. Great, so now we're gonna do a little bit of gluing. I want to glue my bed so that it goes into place and it pops up. So I'm gonna put glue on 2 places. The first place I'm gonna put glue is that small flap. If you have tape, that works well too, so you can use tape. The second place I'm gonna put glue is the top part of my little table that I have inside my paper. Just on the top part. So now I have glue up here. I'm gonna take my bed and I'm going to stick it on. And I'm going to take the bottom part of my bed and I'm going to glue it down. You might have to hold it for a little bit, and I like to count to 10 when I'm holding it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Check it out. My bed stands up. Okay, now we get to get creative. We're gonna add a few more things to our bed in our bedroom. Okay, my dream bedroom is done. I decided to decorate the part behind my bed, so I laid my paper flat and I drew on it some things that I wanted in my bedroom. I have a poster that says I heart art, a clock, a window, and some vines that come along the top. I also added some pillows to my bed, a monkey stuffed animal, and then on the floor I added a rug. So I hope you enjoyed the book that we read and make some amazing art today. I can't wait to see what you make, and happy creating! Bye!